Rappers, pop stars, and gospel artists are living right here in Music City. Nashville isn't only about country.
That's right, and Josh Collum is the co-founder of Tons, the Other Nashville Society. It's a collection of breakout non-country artists in Nashville. Tell us all about it. It's pretty cool.
Before we start, I heard backstage that this was a party up here. So you guys are having fun?
This is a party. Especially now that you guys are here. By the way, Joe's here too.
I'm crushing the party.
Joe's the grand marshal of our party, okay?
This is true. It's y'all's party, but here we are.
But we're entering the Other Society today, so tell us about it.
The Other Nashville Society started in 2017. I co-founded it with 4 other people, and the genesis of it was to have some sort of organization that brought together all of the non-country music creators and industry professionals, because there wasn't anything that really existed like that.
That's so cool. Now, you guys have all different types of things. Tons Talks. You guys help with strategic marketing and planning for those who are entering the industry or already in the industry. You also have something coming up called Tons Next.
Yes.
What is that?
So we just announced this. It's our first class of 5 artists, non-country artists, that we think are the next artists to break from here. It started from, we had this kind of a light bulb moment as co-founders, and we realized that if more artists break from here and are nurtured from here, then all boats rise, and that's a beautiful picture of their amazing faces there. That's Daniel Nonnelly, Isaiah Huron, Brooke Alex, Brian Brown, and Annie DeRusso.
And you've picked them as kind of the 5 faces to watch.
We started with
now.
80 artists.
Wow.
And we narrowed it down to those 5 that we think are, they've got something to give.
I love that. I love that you're reminding people, hey, we're not just about country music, although we love country music too.
Yeah, it's great.
So, Joe, you're a music guru. You're part of the society. You're a member.
Yeah.
Talk about why this is important.
Absolutely, yeah. When my wife and I moved to Nashville in 2016, I'm a radio guy. I'm a program director in pop music and top 40. So when I heard about Tons and heard about this guy and what him and his other co-founder created, I was like, I'm all in, and I was lucky enough to join the society. And what I really appreciate about it is, also, like, for these young artists that are still like learning the game, is the education and the support process, and obviously the community. Can you kind of tell us, like, share with the audience about how you support that and kind of,
Yeah, I mean, the number one thing we do is put everybody in a room and let them create magic together. It's the number one thing we hear. They go to our events, our shows, our panels, and they meet their attorney, they meet their co-writer, they meet their producer. That's the number one thing we hear, and that's what we love to hear. It really is community.
Yeah. And I've got to say, in the few years you've been going, you have 1,500 members now. I mean, that's not a small amount.
When we announced in May of 2017, within 48 hours, we had 250 members, and then it's just gone up from there for sure.
It's amazing. How does it feel to create a community for people who maybe feel like they don't fit in?
It constantly, every time I talk to a member and they tell me a story about how it's just such an important thing to them, like, it's a reminder, even 6 years later, that this is important and that it needs to be here, and it's, I don't know, it's kind of humbling, honestly.
And I love the story about, like, how the idea came about to you. Can you tell us about that too?
Yeah. So I travel a lot because my day job is putting music in TV shows and movies and ads. So I'm in LA and London and New York a lot. So I'm in the airport a lot. And if you have been in the airport, which I'm sure we all have, you hear, hey, welcome to Nashville. And it was all country artists. And I was just wondering, why is that? Why isn't Haley from Paramore there? Why isn't Ben Folds doing that? Jack White? And I just wondered, there needs to be some sort of organization that lobbies for that, and actually, because what a missed opportunity for someone connecting on a flight to wherever to experience Nashville that way in its fullest form.
That is so cool. What a great idea. It's really amazing. You guys have brought together such great group of people.
We're trying.
How do you join? Let's say there's a musician out there saying, hey, I need to be part of Tons. How do they become a member?
TheOtherNashvilleSociety.com. You can apply right there on the website.
Cool. What's part of the application process?
Well, that's part of the society.
Their standards are low if they elected me to be in it too, so obviously.
What is that quote? I don't want to be a part of any club that'll have me.
Right, there you go. That's a good one.
There you go. No, when we saw his application, we were like, oh, wow, okay. How did you find out about us?
Yes,
No,
because the
it's great people.
networking opportunities are endless.
Oh, it's
Absolutely.
great. Yeah, and some of his artists. I mean, Brooke Alex. We just showed her a second ago. Like, I was fortunate enough to be the first radio station to play her on the air, and
Oh, wow.
had a moment with her and her parent, like literally playing her song on the radio for the first time and experiencing that. And if it wasn't for organizations like Tons and radio, whatever, combining forces, like, I mean, those moments might not have never happened.
Well, we all know
theoretically.
Gail, right? She had
Yeah.
the biggest
Yeah.
song. in the
She had
world.
number one hit.
You've spun her quite a few times.
Absolutely.
So she's a member. Her co-writers on that song are members. Her producer on that song is a member. Her manager is a Tons member. Her publisher, Cara Diaguardi, is
Right.
a member. So, that's probably the best success story
It's
we have.
totally.
Wow.
It's the one-stop shop. It's the 360. You get everybody in that
Mm-hmm.
business, with Tons, which is awesome.
Clearly, it is the place to be. We are
Absolutely.
late to the game.
Yes.
Go online. You're going to want to check them out. Join, if you can, the Other Nashville Society.com. Thank you guys so much for
Thank
being here. Thank you,
you.
Joe.
Yeah.